How overthinking replaces perception. Most people think of overthinking as a bad habit, something they do too much, something they should stop. But overthinking is not the problem, it is a replacement. It shows up when something more direct goes offline. When people notice that they are overthinking, they assume a few things: that they are anxious, that they lack confidence, that they need better strategies, they need a plan, that they should calm their mind. So they try to control their thoughts. They analyze what they are analyzing. They look for tools to stop thinking, and the thinking continues. Because the system isn't malfunctioning, it is compensating. So, what is perception? Perception is not thought. It is immediate. It is quiet. It does not explain itself. You recognize something before you can describe it, before you can justify it, before you can talk yourself into or out of it. That recognition does not feel dramatic. It feels obvious once it is allowed. Overthinking begins when perception is interrupted, not because perception disappears, but because it is no longer trusted. When the system senses pressure, consequence, evaluation, the need to be right, it stops relying on direct recognition and switches to mental management. Thought steps in to protect, predict, justify, control outcomes. This feels responsible. It feels careful. But it replaces perception. Overthinking gives the illusion of safety. It creates activity where uncertainty exists. It creates explanation where quiet knowing feels risky. Perception does not argue for itself. It does not defend its timing. It does not offer reassurance. So when trust drops, thought fills the space, not because it is better, but because it is louder. When thinking replaces perception, a few things happen. Decisions get heavier. Clarity feels distant. Confidence becomes conditional. Movement requires justification. People mistake this for complexity, but the complexity is created by the substitution itself. The more thinking tries to replace perception, the less access there is to what was already known. Trying to stop overthinking misses the point. Overthinking does not stop because you control it. It stops when perception is allowed back online. Thought quiets when it is no longer needed to manage. This does not happen through force. It happens when pressure drops, urgency releases, self-surveillance relaxes. Perception returns first, thought follows. When perception is present, people often say things like, I don't know how I know, I just do. It is obvious now. There's nothing to figure out. There is less explanation, less internal dialogue, not because thought is gone, but because it is no longer driving. And here is a simple recognition to leave you with. If you notice overthinking, do not ask how to stop it. Ask, what am I not allowing myself to sense right now? Not to answer the question, just to notice it. Because perception does not need effort, it needs permission. Overthinking is not a flaw, it is a signal. And when it is no longer required, it fades on its own.